Happy Thursday, you lovely lot. It is Thursday, the 28th of October, and you are not joining us at Cheers Ears HQ because we're near the Channel Tunnel, I think. Yeah, sort of Kent, because we are here for a couple of reasons. Well, the main reason is for the final round of the BRSCC Mazda MX-5 Championship, because Luke E-Boy is racing at Brandshatch this weekend, and tomorrow is Daisy's 18th birthday. So we have booked a house in, I'm hoping it's kind of close to where we need to be, because yeah, full team here. So we've got me, Trace, Luke, Daisy and Sam's with us, and yeah, we've just checked in, got to shift some bags. I'll give you a quick tour. Not a big fan of the green, and we booked this through booking.com, so it's like a whole house. So we've got parking out the front, we've got a kitchen area. Here's number Sam, how are we?
Not too bad, thank yourself.
Daiso,
Hello.
how are we?
Alright, how are you?
You're not alright, are you? Poorly on your birthday weekend. Tonsillitis. You always get, not always.
I get tonsillitis on my birthday.
I know, but you sound so cool. What do you think of the accommodation?
This is really nice, and then the rooms are nice. I think that's very green.
Yeah.
Apart from that, not bad.
Nice. Sam's making himself at home. I like it. So yeah, we've got a little dining area there. And we've got two dining areas. We've got a little bit here. Got Lukey Boy's loading the fridge up.
He realised we could have gone with you later.
We've got an outsidey bit there. So yeah, I'll show you upstairs in a minute because I'm just about to run out of battery. Right, been out to the supermarket, got some bits and pieces, got some juice back in the camera. So this accommodation is over 3 floors. This green is, you know, kind of green. However, yeah, it's going to do us. Great location. It was like less than a mile to the supermarket. Supermarket was well good. It was a massive Sainsbury's. So we have got a single room there. We have got a single room there. We got bathroom, which is all, you know, clean and tidy, and double room there, and another single room here. So yeah, we've got 4 bedrooms, and yeah, it's all pretty good. So we're going to different supermarkets. I kind of felt, I don't know if it's because we're near the Channel Tunnel, or, but I did kind of feel that I was abroad, and the supermarket had really cool stuff. The supermarket also had a massive selection of alcohol-free beers.
Did they?
Yeah, and your favourite treats, which are any sort of Eastern European sausage.
Yeah.
Have you found them all?
That's what I put on my Tinder bio.
Lover of Eastern European sausage.
You know me.
Excellent. How are we? All good?
Yeah, good.
Nice. So we're unpacking, and what are we having for dinner?
Curry.
We're going for curry, I think.
Cool. So now we've settled into the house. What do you think?
Alright.
It's alright, isn't it?
Oh, I like this area.
I like this area here, yeah.
Vibey.
It's vibey. So we've got a little seating area here.
Area.
Yeah, we got nice big telly. We brought the Switch with us as well. Another seating area here. So yeah, I think this is going to do it.
See what you got.
Yeah.
Pardon? Oh, and yes! Thought I'd try out Sainsbury's cherries. So yeah, I had a right old shop on. It's nice going into a different supermarket with like loads of stuff that you don't.
Did you go for an
We have a
Esteban?
quandary.
And it's, what?
Can't fit them in the freezer because someone's left us
And
their
that's the band shop on.
frozen chips.
We got frozen chips. Nice!
Well, we can't fit it on the freezer.
Never mind. Anyway, we're getting all sorted, we're getting all settled in. Nice, and yeah, I think we're having a curry tonight, so there's like an information booklet about all the bits and pieces. So we're going to phone in a curry. Right. Against all odds, that curry turned up.
Yeah.
Who's surprised the curry turned up?
I'm a little bit surprised.
I'm surprised they got
Daisy,
the
you
order
just
right.
literally costed my food.
That was
I don't care.
a very confusing ordering process on the phone. I got passed to a number of people. Anyway, it's here, it's on time, it's hot. Tracy changed her order about 3 times, very unlike you, wife. Sam? And the food is all here. We've got a little system set up here. And we have got Always Sunny in Philadelphia on the telly. So we're having a nice little nom in front of the telly. Right, little clock says it is 20 past 11. That is a late night for us. Everyone's gone upstairs brushing their teeth. And when we arrived here, it was all in the dark. But we have got a bit of a garden out there. So going to check that out in the morning. But we are up early because Luke and I are off to Brands Hatch testing. Tracy, Daisy and Sam are off to Blue Water to do some shopping. But we're all up early because it's Daisy's 18th birthday tomorrow, so well excited. Got a few little surprises to do in the morning and before she wakes up. Nothing, you know, too hectic, but yeah, we'll see you lovely lot in the morning. Morning. Gotta be quiet because everyone's still asleep. August. So I've got up properly, not properly early, but we got this balloon thing for Daisy. So everyone's still asleep, so we're going to start putting some balloons up. One of the ones with glitter has just burst. I don't know if you can see, but there's glitter everywhere. Right, it is dirty out there. Happy birthday. You've been well spoiled.
I know.
Have you had a nice morning so far?
Nice morning.
Nice. Sorry about the glitter on the floor.
I know, I heard that go off this morning.
I know, it was a big bang. What'd you get for your birthday?
I got a nice necklace and a coat and
Who got you an Apple Watch? Hey!
You got it done,
So we got cards over there, we got balloons over there. You guys, where are you off to? Blue Water.
Again. Yeah.
You're going spending.
Poke our nose in.
And a spot of brunch.
Oh, very nice. And Luke and I are going to go and do some testing in this wet old weather. How did everyone sleep?
Good.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Comfy beds.
Yeah, I think this space that we're in at the moment is really going to come into its own, or did last night.
Yeah.
Because when we sort of turned up, I was just like, not sure. Yeah, it was kind of, yeah. I sort of went through that thing, oh, do we need to, I wasn't sure. Anyway, I'm glad we're here. And this space is really, really good. It was nice having the curry in here last night. And if it was, you know, a nice sunny day, you've got like a bit of a garden, some decking area, some sort of, I don't know, sacrificial burning stove down there. Yeah, it's a nice space, plenty of room, and the beds were really comfy, plenty of hot water, everything that we need in the, you know, the cupboards. We've got, you know, cutlery and plates and bits and pieces, you know, tea, coffee, no milk, which is, you know, a bit of an epic fail. Schoolboy error there on my half, but you know, washing up sponges, and yeah, I'm glad we're here. Oh, and a washing machine. Anyway, Luke and I are going to pack up and head to the track.
The ferry goat. Look at that.
There's a Ferris wheel.
Classic, iconic Ferris goat, and you've got the Formula Fords out on track already. Don't know if you can see.
Right, so what are we supporting this weekend? Because we're
Supporting lukepullenracing, silly.
Don't call me silly. Right, so we've got testing today, but we are on. It's a bigger weekend here, isn't it?
Yes, isn't it just?
Yes.
Yeah, we're the support race for the 50th anniversary of the Formula Fords, so should be a pretty decent turnout this weekend.
Yeah, should be good. Stop it, Luke.
What?
And I still think Brands Hatch has got the best shop, like merch shop. I think Sam's going to go mad in here.
That merch shop right there.
That merch shop right there. Oh, look at all this tentage.
Gazebo.
Right, let's go and find the tent. We're all about to go out for our first test session. Everyone's getting ready. Everyone's getting excited. Morning.
Morning.
How you feeling?
Good now.
Heading out for your first test session. Words are hard today.
Test on.
Brilliant. Be,
From Switzerland, we're having a nice time, yeah?
be careful.
Yeah.
Be fast.
Whoa.
You want it a bit wetter than this?
This is just greasy, I want wet.
Right, so we're still doing the first practice, but Luke's come in, didn't get much of a practice out there, so I don't know if there's something wrong with the car or he's not happy about something, so we're going to go and find him. So turns out, not a problem with the car, Luke was out in the wrong session, so he got chucked off, so he's going back out and again in a minute, but they're putting on some different tyres because, you know, they're just trying to get to grips with conditions out there at the moment. Right. Mr. Ollie Allwood, big weekend for you.
It is big weekend, yeah.
You're in the running for the championship.
Yeah, apparently so.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, it's wet. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be a miserable weekend for everybody watching, but it's going to be an exciting weekend for all of us lot.
We are all rooting for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I think we're going to get AB Motorsport locking out the top 5, top 10.
Yeah.
We get that, we'll win a championship.
Easy peasy.
No worries.
Right, now you're going out in the right session now, aren't you?
Yeah, why not?
Lovely. Chris, have you put plenty of love juice in the car?
Brad does.
Brad has?
Yeah.
You're giving Luke all your love juice? Right, so heading back up to time him, see how he's getting on, but Luke's out with the Mark 3s, which are significantly quicker in the dry, but the Mark 1s, funny enough, are quicker in the wet. So he's still out on the track. He's put a couple of decent laps in, like really decent laps, but people keep spinning off. So they've had like 2 red flags, which means that the cars, in this case 2 cars, have had to be recovered from like this, they call it the kitty litter, so all of this gravelly bit along here. So they're being recovered. So yeah, I think this is either it's at least the second, maybe the third red flag of this session, which is not ideal because they're not getting, you know, they're not getting the practice that they need. But this is only the first session. The track's drying out a bit, but it looks like it is going to be a wet weekend. So I don't know. It is a bit frustrating, but what can you do? Right, they made it back out again, which was a touch, only for a couple of laps, but put in some decent times. Must have been quite weird running around with the Mark 3s because yeah, he's not really done that before. So I'm going to go and see what he thought. First session done, and we're here with Brad Jones as well. Hello Brad Jones. You've had your session, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
How was it?
It was good.
Happy?
Yeah, I think that's really good.
in there.
Mine's a lot different.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, good. Really excited.
Nice, excited for the weekend?
Yeah, can't wait. Really looking forward to it.
Awesome. How was your test session?
Yeah, good mate.
Happy?
Yeah.
Playing around with tyres?
Playing around with tyres, playing around with a bit of sideways action. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. Car feels really good. I'm very confident in it. So yeah, we're going to look for a win this weekend. If I take Ollie out, I take him out. It's just what happens. And we're just going to look for that win. So next year's our year, but I want to finish with a bang.
Right.
It's dry line out there.
Nice. Heading out for session 2.
Yeah.
Be safe?
No.
Alright.
Boring.
Right, so the weather's coming in a little bit. I don't know if you can see over there, but somebody's marquee has gone up. Right, so Luke is out on his second session, and what's going to be interesting, because he's still out with the Mark 3s, I mentioned earlier, the Mark 1s are faster than the Mark 3s in the wet. So it's going to be really interesting. So he's out there with much faster cars, but in a car that's better in the wet. And he's also gone out, he was the first to go out. So it'll be interesting to see if he's catching people or pulling away from people. It is freezing. Those poor people are over there wrestling with their marquee, trying to get that back. But yeah, it's a bit chilly, but I think, oh, here he comes. Right, that's test session done. Test session number 2 done, and I'm joined by the lovely Mr. Pollard.
Hello.
How are we?
Very well, mate, very well.
Nice. Spectating this weekend.
Spectating, taking it all in from the sidelines.
Nice. So that was wet and blustery. Someone else has put it in the kitty litter, so I think that all coming in now, so we're hoping for a bit of lunch, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right, what's this place called? The Kentagon.
It's called the Kentagon, yeah.
So this is where we're having lunch. Zach, how are we?
Good.
Spilling hot chocolate everywhere.
Absolutely. My coat is covered in it.
Matt Pollard has just sneaked his food on my bill. Can't believe he's done that. Typical Pollard style.
Yeah, we're very Pollard, mate.
So what we've got there, chips, beans, all that, gubbins. And I've got the fish and chips. Looks and smells great. All of lunch done. That was really, really good lunch. Not raining at the moment, which is nice. And they're heading out for third session.
The best thing about it is no fence here or there.
Top tip from Matty Pollard. He's taken us to, like, this is the racetrack version of Narnia.
Yeah, that's it.
So we've,
the lovely trees.
it's amazing. So we've come over this bridge. We're over here with the lovely Owen Mills. Say hello, Owen. How are we?
Very good.
Cool. And we can get super close to all the cars. Session 3 done.
Day done.
Huh?
Day's done.
Is it?
Got black flags. 20-minute sim bin, and it carries over sessions. So last session's 25 minutes. No point.
Whoa, what did you get black flag for?
Track limits. Didn't get any warning flags, just a black flag and off.
You're joking.
No, I got one earlier this morning for Graham Hill, and they just said black flag. They told me off and sent me back out, and then I didn't realise it carried over sessions. So Graham Hill again this time. Black flags. So yeah, I know. Yeah, nice job, but
that's harsh.
Yeah, it's super harsh. I'm gonna see if I can try and sell my last session to someone who wants it. I know Owen Mills has been out today, but he probably won't want it.
How long? So how long's on the last session?
25 minutes.
Oh, but you can't. You can only have it for 5 minutes.
I'll only get the last 5 minutes.
That's harsh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, go and see if Owen wants it.
Yeah, he won't because he did dry testing
Jack Moody
yesterday.
might want it.
Oh.
Huh?
If Owen doesn't want it, Jack Moody might
Jack Moody might want it. Okay, cool.
Right, go and sort them out.
I'm gonna sell it.
Don't
Money.
sell it. Pass it on. It'll be good karma.
Yeah, you're right. Good karma.
Go on, him.
Don't film it.
Yeah, it's all filmed.
No, it's not going to be like homeless man gets free money.
Right, so it turns out Luke has been doing track limits earlier, so he's been simbing, which means his last session should have been, he has to miss 20 minutes of it. I've just seen him whizzing around on the track. Anyway, he must have served his time. So it's his last session for the day. There he is coming down the hill. Sun setting. So I'm going to take his timing for a bit and then head back and see the game. So that's the last session of the day. Right, it is 7:15. We are just waiting for Luke to come down, and because we've had a whistle stop tour back, testing overran. Table's booked for 7:15. My sat nav hates me, so I don't know. So we've called the restaurant. We're going to be 15 minutes late-ish. Luke's going to guide us there with the power of Google Maps on his phone. We have got to sort that sat nav out. And then we can get in the car and breathe and enjoy our lovely evening out. We are all back at the ranch. We have had the nicest meal out ever. How nice was that?
So nice. Brilliant.
We've had a nice chilled evening. Sorry we didn't take you guys with us, but we were just having, you know, a nice chilled family time. But that was one of my favourite meals of all time ever. It was at the Spa Hotel. The service was amazing, the food was fantastic. And we are back now having a chill. We have got Blended on. Is this Blended?
Yeah.
Because last night, what did we watch?
Just go with it.
Just go with it. So we're having a bit of an Adam Sandler binge. We're having a nice chilled evening, and then we're going to have an early night.
I might go to bed in a minute.
Yeah, we've had a great day. It's been...
We're sat here.
Yeah, you had a good shopping trip, didn't you?
Yeah, shopping was good in big water.
Nice. Luke's done in,
Yeah.
ready for racing tomorrow. So we'll see you lovely lot in the morning. Happy Saturday, you lovely lot. It is coming up for 8:20. Tracy, are you vlog ready? It is
From a distance.
from a distance. How are we?
I'm good, thank you.
You get nervous on quali, don't you?
Yeah, I don't like watching Collie.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
Yeah.
Once I know where he is, I'm okay. But it changes too much. It's just too. No, don't like it.
Yeah. I love it. I think it's really exciting because you get to find out people, you know, all the people that were testing yesterday, you get to find out what sort of times they're putting in. Luke's feeling really, really comfortable about today. Not sort of super, well, yesterday he wasn't super nervous. So yeah, we're really, really excited. Cracking meal last night. That was one of the best meals out we've ever had.
It was amazing.
What was it called?
Roe Hill Grange.
Roe Hill Grange. Yeah.
Somewhere near Brandshatch. I don't know technically which town or village it's associated to, but I'll put it in the link below because it was amazing.
Yeah, it was a 10 out of 10. As I said, we didn't film because it was Daisy's 18th and she, you know, we just wanted to, you know, have an evening without the camera. But we are back in full force today. We've got Tim Tracker on the telly. I'm really sort of come around to this accommodation. I really like it.
Yeah, I think this area particularly, I know it's a mess at the moment.
Yeah.
I just got back and just dumped everything last night, but it's actually, this space is lovely.
Yeah.
The rooms are a little bit, the bedrooms are a little bit on the small side, I would say.
Yeah.
Beds are really comfy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it could do with another good bathroom or an ensuite and master bedrooms. But
Here's what it is. The bare bones of this are great. It's got good parking. It's got a garage. So if you've got 3 cars, you could park here. The communal space, you know, in typical Cheers' style, we've trashed it. We haven't trashed it, but we are very, very untidy. So this space is great, and there's 4 of us as well. I think there's 5 of us. So the parking's great, the space is great. You've got a garage if you need it. In the summer, you know, that would be a nice place to hang out. Location-wise, it's fantastic because there's a massive, you know, that super weird fever dream Sainsbury's is just around the corner, and it's about 10 minutes to the track. Oh, I think we've sorted out my sat nav. My sat nav hates me, but I went into the settings and changed a couple of things. Anyway, but
it's a busy road. If you're a light sleeper, I would say that might not be for you.
yeah, it is a busy road, but you got, like, you know, this area here, you got this area here, and you know, you are on a residential street, but I'll show you what the building looks like from the outside because it's a townhouse and it's a nice looking building. But there are, like, when you sort of look closely, there are things that aren't great, you know. It could do with a really good deep clean, you know, especially because of what we do. You know, we look at, like, areas like that. So, you know, the sink probably needs a good old polish up, bits around the window, you know, need a bit of a scrub. But it has served us. However, did I tell you how much this place was?
No, actually.
Okay, how much do you think this place was?
A night?
So for 3 nights.
Oh, can I do it per night?
Okay,
3 nights.
so for 5 people, the whole place per night.
200 and something?
200 and something.
Yeah.
So for the total trip, what, 650?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was £330.
Yeah, that's a real bargain.
It is a real bargain.
Yeah, because our other option would have been staying Premier Inn, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
And we needed 3 rooms.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
So when we booked it, because it was Daisy's 18th birthday, this was the only option, and it had a really good rating on booking.com. And I think the reason it's got a high rating on booking.com is because it's cracking value. You couldn't fault the value on this. As I say, I was looking for something super fancy for Daisy's 18th. The pictures on this place did make it look a bit super fancy. But like, as I said, when you look around the taps and the windows, it is looking a bit tired. But the bedding's clean, the towels are clean, there's loads of hot water, it's nice and warm, it's got everything you want. So I think if the owner spent, you know, a couple of days deep cleaning it, you know, a bit of white instead of the green.
Yeah, and there's a few bits, you know, that the paint's peeling off, so, but, you know, that's just
Yeah.
something they could probably touch up over the winter maybe, but... And it's pet friendly as well, which I noticed, which we wouldn't normally go for because we obviously aren't, we've got cats, but we're not dog friendly people.
We are dog friendly.
We're
It's
dog
just
friendly, but we don't have dogs, so
Yeah.
we're not used to dogs. So it doesn't, I've not known, well, the cleaning in terms of you wouldn't know that a dog had been here.
Yeah.
So that's good for me.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of an odd odour to the front bit as you come in. I don't know whether that's...
It feels like some wood's got really damp at some point.
Damp smell downstairs.
And the shower room downstairs is a bit like, you know, the sort of shower that you might find in a rugby club. But it's warm, it's pretty, it's clean. Yeah, I'm really happy with this state. And
you know, it would have been a very, very expensive weekend to find something that worked that was a bit more fancy, perhaps. So.
Yeah, and this is close to everywhere that we need to be. Anyway, I'm just about to have a cup of tea. Can have a bowl of cereal. Luke and I are heading to the track before the rest of the team. He's all up and sorting himself out. So we'll see you in a bit. It's moist.
It is mildly moist. It's more than mildly moist. It's wet.
How are you
It's
feeling?
not greasy. It's wet.
Yeah.
So, feeling very good. Kian's going to be happy.
Yeah, Kian Donaldson's another driver that's just like one of the nicest guys.
Yeah.
And he's really good in the wet.
Very good at that. Yeah.
So fingers crossed for Kian.
And then the rest of the AB boys, we're all looking for rain as well, so it should help our chances. Our chances for Ollie in the championship. So I think he's going to do an absolute great job this weekend, and we're really excited for him.
So excited.
Very excited.
It is properly wet. We're going to head out. Oh, also, fun fact, I think we mended the sat-nav.
Yeah.
It's not as good as Google Maps. That is well good.
Yeah.
Can you get your race head on, please? This should be high energy. Slap!
I was trying to sleep, I was just thinking about racing. I was like, oh, my heart rate started going up. And I was like, I can't go to sleep now.
Right, let's go and get in. Right, so it's properly dirty, but you may remember that the Mazdas run a Clubman Championship as well, which some of our drivers are in. So we've got Kev, Brad and Bo in this in the Clubman as well. They're running 2 championships, that lucky lot, and they're out doing their qualifying now. It's probably dirty though.
Where you're not going to catch the cars going out the pit lane, but you don't drive these.
Right, so the Clubmans are still out. So at the moment, out there we've got Bo, we've got Brad, we've got Kev. I think that's it. And Bo has currently just gone fastest. Bo is like the nicest guy and loves his racing, as is Brad. But for those guys to be in the like top 2 of this would be bonkers. Not bonkers because they deserve to be there, but it'd just be so exciting. That's the quality for the Clubman done. Brad came in pole and Bo came in 5th. Brad is going to be over the moon with that because Brad is like so new to this. And what's so amazing about this whole thing that we're doing, everyone under our awning, actually pretty much most people in the paddock are so lovely and so supportive. You really get invested in how people are doing. You know, Bo is going to be over the moon with his 5th. Brad's just going to be buzzing. You know, he's not done any racing before, and he's really putting a shift in to get quicker and quicker. And he's just got pole in the Clubman. He is going to be buzzing. Right, Brad Jones, what have you been doing? This is Brad's dad, Dean. How are we, Dean?
I'm good.
Proud of your boy?
Very proud.
Mate.
First pole, absolutely brilliant.
What a drive.
Good.
How'd it feel?
It felt alright. I was a bit worried because we were on intermediates, but then ended up the grip was just there. It was just there. Full on lock, felt the grip, let it do its thing and then off.
And you've put a shift in. This isn't an accident. You've listened to what people have said. You've taken advice. You've put in the time, mate. Amazing. It's going to be well exciting.
Number one.
So we're right down at the bottom end of the paddock, but this will give you an idea of what it's kind of looking like. And it's a busier weekend this weekend because we're on the Formula Ford 50th anniversary. So it's kind of busier than normal. But yeah, it's a cool little roof tent on that Mini over there. It looks amazing. Bit blowy last night, I would have thought. Oh, and look who's here! Their favourite people. Bonjour! You couldn't have timed that better. How are we both?
Yeah, good.
Nice.
Wet.
Good wet.
Yeah, good for weather.
How are we, Leon?
I'm good.
Cool, we're going on a little walk. We're heading down to the pit lane. I think I've got some doubters. Phil thinks I'm leading him like down the wrong alley here. Yeah, so this will take us down the track. Right, so you get a cracking view from the pit lane here. Heading out for quali. How are you feeling?
Good, really good.
Yeah?
Not calm, nervous. I'm always nervous for qualifying. I just want to make sure I get clean air because I got the pace. So, oh, Zach Oates, he's starting trouble.
He's starting trouble. Good luck.
Yeah,
right, we've got the whole team here. Hello, team.
Hello.
All excited?
Yeah.
Ready for quali?
Yes.
All right, let's get ready. I've mentioned this before, but there's an app, like not an app, a website that you can look at the racing. So they've all got like their timers in the car. So this is the quali. So you can see at the moment Luke's currently in 11th, but this will change through the qualifying sessions. Quali done, and Luke qualied in 11th. So I think he might be a little bit disappointed with that. But we'll go and find him, see how he's got on. Phil's just put it right. So Phil, between first place and 11th, what's the difference in time? 8 tenths of a second. That's mad. It's going to be a great race. Samuel?
Too bad yourself.
Nice. Nice day?
Lovely day.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I know, we need a bit of rain. It's all having a nice lunch. What a view. So everyone's having bits and pieces, fish and chips, and racing just here. This is the life. Right, it's 3 o'clock. The Clubman round 2, the final round of the season is on. Brad is fighting for the lead, which is so exciting. And yeah, this has been like super exciting. The sun's out, it's not wet, which isn't good. And we're just about to head out. You need a bigger shelf.
I will, won't I?
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, did you get a hat as well?
No, no hat.
No hat?
The winners. I'm losing still.
Mate, what a weekend.
I'm not going to complain.
So you've had 2 Clubman races today.
Yeah.
You've had 2 qualies today.
Yeah.
You got a championship race this afternoon.
Another one.
2 championship races tomorrow. Best weekend ever, mate.
It's fantastic.
Just collecting stuff. You are going to need a reinforced shelf at home.
We better get the builders in.
Mate, I made up for you.
Fantastic, isn't it?
Right. Feels like it's late for the first race. We've not done any racing this weekend so far.
5 or 6 hours doing nothing.
You've gone too chill, haven't you?
Yeah.
You need to start listening to some of that rock and roll music.
It's too late. We're already going up. I'm just gonna sit in the car and rev the engine for ages ago.
Rah! Right, how you feeling?
All over the place. I'm just tired, too chill, and then I'm at the same time excited and nervous. So I don't know, but we're gonna have fun, that's for sure, and hopefully move up the
So you're starting in 11th.
Yeah,
Where are you going?
Gonna finish first. By the end of turn 2, lap 1, in first.
I'm excited. Love you.
Love you too.
Right, so Luke is heading up to the, what's it called, assembly area?
Assembly area, yeah.
And Mr. Pollard's on his dark fruits. And we're going to head up to the grandstand, meet up with the rest of the gang, watch the first race. Right, race over. Luke came in 8th. How exciting was that race?
Incredibly exciting.
Hello.
Hello, Dark Fruits.
Spurs win. Perfect Saturday.
That looked like a whole bunch of fun. Well done.
Thank you very much. Yeah, a lot of fun. Messed up the start pretty badly, dropped back to 14th, and then spent the race climbing back up to eventually finish 8th. So, no, really happy with the car. I wouldn't change a thing. I mean, it's going to be wet tomorrow, so we probably will change stuff, but car feels fantastic. I'm really confident. If I do say so myself, my driving was very good. A lot of good overtaking, a lot of fun battles, and yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings, but certainly I'm very happy with the car. And as I say, if I hadn't messed up the start, I think we could certainly be a bit higher than 8th, but I'll still take that as a starting position tomorrow.
And you look like you were hard racing with some very good other drivers.
That was
as well.
the thing. All the people I overtook on merit, and the drivers that I'm used to seeing in front of me. Drivers that I respect and believe are very quick. So yeah, I've got two of my fans behind me pulling funny faces, but you get used to it. Perks of the job, and it's great to have the support here this weekend, along with my sponsors as well. So no, it's just been fantastic, and yeah, hoping for another 2 strong results tomorrow.
Right, I've said it before. This is where all the hard work happens. Banging dents out, bodywork going on, mucking about, and yeah, that was a good race. Right, it is coming up for 6. Daisy, you are not very well, are you?
That went down the wrong.
And we are currently doing a Brands Hatch track walk. How nice is this?
This is sick. A bit cold, but it's alright.
Yeah, and the great thing about doing the track walk is gives us, like, non-drivers a really good perspective of what the track's like, because you know you don't really get to see like the hills or how wide the track is. So yeah, having a nice wander around. The main thing I've noticed, so this is like the first corner is just up here, and this is the runoff, is how steep it is. Like, I'm not sure if the camera's picking this up, but it is really steep. Right, it is 9:10. Mr. Pollard is in the house. What? Luke Pullen still in his racing gear.
Just the fireproofs, just in case it catch fire.
Mr. Armstrong, how are we?
Alright, not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah, good man. What are we watching on the telly?
So, what we tried to do is, because obviously you've been racing all day, haven't had a chance to catch up, so we decided we'd type in BRSCC on YouTube and watch the race back on the live stream. We did that, and the suggested video was titled 1964, a night of fright or something, a day of fright. And it was a BRSCC like highlights reel from like 1964 or 1963, and we've just gone on like a half hour to like approaching an hour now binge of classic BRSCC action by Roscoe Films. David Roscoe, I believe is his name. This is the most charming, amazing videos, and like we're just sat here going, this is magical. It's so cool. And there was and obviously we were at Brands this weekend. There was a race earlier where Jim Clark was racing and won at Brands, and then like you've got all these. It's so cool.
And they're racing some proper cars that will be worth a fortune now.
There was like a grid earlier, and it just had like GTO. Yeah, like 3 250 GTOs with like Jag E types with them, like a grid that nowadays would be like £200 million because you've got like loads of them. It's amazing.
And the way they're speaking is so funny.
Yeah, it's just like for a Johnny Boys outing, some of the drivers here have found this too difficult to drive. You know, and stuff like that. And I mean, the safety's come a long way, hasn't it?
The safety is terrifying. No barriers. And what's cool, and you got like the marshals stood in the middle of the track, waving the checkered flag, cigarette in mouth. So yes, we are having a lovely evening. I've just used Just Eat, never used them before. We've got burgers here. Here is my burger.
Did somebody say Just Eat?
Did somebody say Just Eat? That's yours, Luke, there.
Thanks,
you got wings.
What are these?
Chips.
Nice.
So yeah, we are going to have a nom. Daisy's just having a cheeky bath. And tomorrow we've got 2 more races. More fun as we enter the last day of this season's BRSCC Mazda MX-5 Championship. Oh, also, due to a penalty, Luke ended up officially being in 7th place. So well done, number 1.
Thank you.
Let's have a look at your wings. How are they?
They're okay.
Oh, okay.
They're not great. They're not good.
Right, so we will see you lovely lot in the morning. Hello you lovely lot, Future Keith here, big clock. Because this video was so exciting and there was so much footage, we didn't think we could squeeze it all into one. So we're going to leave this one here for now and stick the other half of this up next week. So in next week's video you will have the final race of the season and all the excitement that went along with that. So thanks for joining us so far. Stay safe, be kind, look after one another. Cheers, ears.